Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today we are going to talk about how to find your personal style. I know this is something that many people can struggle with. How do you find out what your style is, how you want to dress, what you like? It can be really confusing, especially if you're one of those people that either doesn't really have a preference, or you feel like you don't really have a preference, or you like everything. So today I am going to give you some practical tips you can use to figure out what your personal style is. Style is not set in stone. Style is something that is always changing. Style is just a set of preferences, and people's preferences change over time. It's very normal, it's very natural. What this over time means can be different for every person. Some people's style will change, every 10, 20 years. Some people's style will change every single day. It happens, and that's completely okay. I think that is part of the fun. Before we get into all of the practical tips, I do just want to encourage you guys not to take this too seriously. Style and expressing yourself through clothing and fashion is something that should be fun. Most of all, don't put too much pressure on yourself in finding your style. And if you end up not being able to choose just one single style, that is completely okay as well. You can choose multiple, but I would say, or I would advise you to stick to a maximum of 2 or maybe 3 different styles, just for practical reasons. But of course, you're completely free to do whatever you want. So with that said, let's get started with the first tip. First thing I would say you should do is to take a look at your existing wardrobe, all the clothes that you already have, and pick out a couple of pieces that are absolute favorites of yours. Just the pieces that you feel really good when you're wearing them. When you look back at pictures of yourself, you think, oh, I look really good and I felt really confident in that. Pick out those items and set them aside, and then take a look at what is the common denominator in all of these items and what makes them your favorite, and also what makes each individual item your favorite. Is it the color? Is it the cut? Is it the style of the item? Is it the vibe that it gives off? Try to define a few points about each item that make this your favorite item. Then once you have those, you can start thinking about your ideal way to wear these items. So what is the perfect thing to pair with your favorite item, and what is kind of your dream way to wear it? Even better if you can think of several different combinations, but try and figure out how this favorite item of yours would work in your dream wardrobe. And that will kind of already help you to determine some items that may be missing from your wardrobe, but we'll get to that a little bit more later. First, I want you to also go through your wardrobe once again and pick out any items that you kind of really don't like. So items that you never wear because you just don't feel good in them, they don't feel you, and you never end up touching. These can be items that you got just because they were a trend, or because they looked really good on someone else, but not necessarily on you. Take all of those items out of your wardrobe, and again, take a look and try to define why you don't like these items and why you never wear them. And that will also help you figure out which direction you don't want to go in, which is also valuable information. Step number 2 is to find inspiration and make a mood board. Pinterest is your friend. Go on Pinterest and look through the outfit sections, the women's fashion, and pin anything you come across that you like. Anything that makes you say, wow, I really love this outfit, you're gonna pin it onto your board. If there are any kind of celebrities or maybe influencers, Instagrammers that you know of, that you already know you love their style, go ahead and search them on Pinterest, or maybe pin some stuff off of their Instagram or blogs or whatever, wherever they are present. Add that to your board as well. And once you have your board done, you're gonna go into that board that you just created, filter through, and look for similarities. So you should notice some recurring themes there. Again, it might be in color, cut, style, vibe. Try and define some of those things. And also, if there is anything in that board that stands out and doesn't really go with the rest, then you might want to delete that so that you get a little bit more of a streamlined view and a little bit of a clearer idea of where your style is headed. And as you're doing this, you might also want to go through and delete outfits that you like in theory but don't really see yourself wearing for whatever reason. And that should already give you a pretty good idea of what your style is and what you like, what your preferences are. And from there you can kind of try and look for maybe a word that could describe this style or several, then look for more inspiration from there and use it as a starting point. My third tip is a little bit less practical, but very important, and that is to not be afraid of overdressing. I feel like many people don't live up to their full fashion potential, if I may put it that way, because they are afraid of standing out or dressing too fancy. I feel like this is a little bit of a mindset thing. Many people feel that they can't wear their nice clothes in daily life, or that it would be a waste to wear their nice clothes on the daily, but I personally think that what nice clothing is varies so much from person to person. A great tip I read somewhere, and I realized that this is totally something that I have done so many times in the past, that is to recategorize your clothing one level down. So anything that you consider nice casual clothing will be downgraded, as it were, to just casual clothing. Anything that is your nice clothing right now will be downgraded to nice casual clothing. There is always nicer clothing. I personally think it's a waste to leave your nice clothing just sitting in your closet and never wear it because you think it's not suitable for whatever occasion you are going to. But I think you should wear the stuff that you want to wear most in the situations that you are in most, because that is going to be the majority of your life. There won't be enough special occasions for you to feel satiated, I guess, with your nice clothing, or at least that's how I feel. I don't go to many special occasions. I rarely ever have special occasions, so why should I not just wear my nice clothes on the daily? Stuff that you might consider too nice right now. It is also just fabric that you wear on your body. You can wash it, repair it, and use it up just the same as you would your t-shirts and leggings, or whatever it is that you might consider not nice clothing or acceptable clothing to wear in a everyday situation. The way we value one type of fabric cover over the other is so arbitrary and so subjective that you can easily redefine where you lay that boundary. What is casual clothing to you might be fancy clothing to someone else, and vice versa, and that is completely okay. That is not something you need to feel awkward about. We all choose to dress in different ways. I personally think it's always better to be a little bit overdressed than a little bit underdressed. But it's all about personal preference. Which leads me on to point number 4. Try and let go of trends and wanting to appear fashionable. I think there is this strange type of pressure on people to be unique and memorable, but not all of us want that, and that is completely okay. If your style is super standard and casual, that is completely fine. It's all about finding the clothing that you are most comfortable in, that you feel amazing in, and that you love to wear, and that will make you happy wearing every single day. It's not about how other people will react to you wearing that clothing. An outfit needs to work for you. And back on the topic of letting go of fashion and trends, an outfit needs to work for you and not the time we live in. When you look back at photos of yourself 10 years from now, you don't need to immediately see that this outfit is from 2021. Personal style over trends any day. If there is something that you like and it is not trendy right now, wear it. If there is something trendy right now and you don't like it, don't wear it. If there is something trendy right now and you absolutely love it, by all means, go ahead and wear it. But that should be very low on your list of priorities when you're trying to figure out what your personal style is. Step number 5, when you have determined what your style is or which direction you want to take your style in, it is time to curate your wardrobe. So any of those items that you didn't love, didn't like, you can right away go ahead and alter, donate, or sell those. See if there's anything you can do to make them fit your new style or your determined personal style a little bit better. And if not, then don't hesitate to get rid of them. See if there are any things that are essential to your style or the style that you have discovered now. What are some defining elements of that? And is there anything already in your wardrobe that you could assign that position, something that you could make a feature or kind of staple item, or kind of make part of your signature look? So for me, that is circle skirts. Now, I absolutely love wearing circle skirts, wear them all the time, dresses with circle skirts, standalone circle skirts. They are very much a kind of anchor in my style at the moment. And if there is something like that that you can kind of build around, that will really help you curate your wardrobe a little bit more and find pieces that work with that. Something that's very important while you're doing this is to find signature items that work on your body, that actually look fantastic on you. It is very possible to choose a style that might not be the best fit for your body type. I have done that in the past before, and usually it's pretty possible to warp a style a little bit, make some modifications here and there so that it fits you and actually looks really good on you. We need this to work in order for you to feel beautiful and confident in your clothing. So try and find items, staple items, kind of your wardrobe basics, I guess, that look fantastic on you, that fit your body well, and that rightfully deserve their place as wardrobe staples for you. Okay, so with those 5 tips, you should have a pretty good idea of what your personal style is at the moment, where you would like your style to go a little bit more, and you can start curating your wardrobe and shifting it towards that direction. Of course, you won't know if a style actually works for you until you try it out, so I would strongly encourage all of you to just go out and experiment. Like I said in the beginning, this is all about having fun. Don't be afraid to change your style, don't be afraid to change it all the time. It doesn't matter. When I was younger, I used to wear a completely different style every single day, and I absolutely loved doing it. It's like playing dress up every day, and why shouldn't we do that? So I really hope this was helpful, guys. If you have any other tips that you could share with others regarding finding your personal style, or any personal stories that you might have about this topic, I would love to hear them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots more beauty, lifestyle, fashion and sewing content. If you'd like to support me through Patreon or my merch store, there are links in the description box below. Thank you so much for your support. There's another video here that I think you might also enjoy. You can go watch next. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!